you. Welcome again, Veronica, to the show. Thank you. Welcome to all our viewers and listeners and everybody. We just welcome you this session to this episode. We continue to have my friend Veronica with us on the show. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Jennifer.
You're welcome. Yes, and I'm doing the episode in my backyard. Yeah, it feels so nice. It feels so nice, really and truly. The cool of the evening really, really feel nice. I know we have some background sounds, but it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah. I can't actually hear the background sounds, but what I can see, obviously, I see your beautiful self. But behind you, I see those strong trees just swaying behind you. So it's a very nice setting indeed.
Yes. It just feels so nice. It feels, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah. Yes, my dear. I know, like the last time we spoke about me just having that challenge and the gentle nudge that pushed me forward. And then I did another podcast, another session on my own. Yeah. And leading into this week, I know you know that I've been through the journey, the anniversary of my son. That was a bit hard in terms of, I didn't expect that my energy level would have been that low. But thank God, I pick up myself and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, which is really lovely.
And I think in terms of anniversaries, it can take you back to that day, right? It can take you back to that feeling of what if this didn't happen or what if that didn't happen. And naturally, when you're connected to somebody, you love somebody, you're gonna feel it deep, and it's okay. It's okay, to just look after yourself on that day, Jennifer.
Yeah, definitely. And what I think what happened as well, so many tragedies, so many people are losing loved ones. So it kind of put me in that kind of space. I said, well, I've been down that road and still trying to heal on the road of recovery and in the healing process. And even when I think of the riot and the young people killing each other, it's really disheartening, and it's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
And those things, to be honest, when I reflect 3 years ago or even 2 years ago, it used to send some hard triggers for me. And I know people who have lost children even recently, and I'm trying to log on to a service or something, but it's like if I try to do that, it's like it's actually reliving. I'm actually reliving my own, and I find myself going back there, and so I have to kind of pull back and say, no, I don't think I can do this, because I find I'm actually crying. I'm actually feeling the tears and the grief from down in my stomach, like it's my own. And so to relieve my head and relieve that feelings that start to come over me, I have to say no. I have to switch off. Even though I would like to be there, maybe not physically, but to know that I'm there listening and watching remotely. So that in itself is something. And I think it is natural.
Yeah.
And I have to be kind to myself by saying it's not that I'm not in sympathy, but because it is sending so much triggers for me, and I don't want to go back into the place where I was, where my mind and my whole body is being shut down because I'm actually in the healing process.
Yeah.
And to be honest, from last week, I've been feeling much better than previous years.
Yeah. But I think there's part of it where life could never be the same again.
Exactly.
You know, Jennifer.
Exactly.
And you know, it's something as a mother, our duties are to always have our children by our sides, right?
Yes.
To have them close to us. And I've never lost a child. You know, I've miscarried in the past and things like that. But you know, even that was painful. So, you know, that pain is there, just, you know, and it's not a nice feeling to be, you know, like to feel low.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's not a nice feeling to feel low, but sometimes when we keep moving as well, we dismiss those feelings, right? We dismiss that our body needs our body needs to rest, our soul needs to rest.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if we keep dismissing it, it's harder on us. So sometimes it's okay to curl up into a ball and just cry your eyes out, and
absolutely,
you know.
Yeah. Because you know, and you know, I tell you something, you know, when you're going through, you know, in the initial stage, you don't really actually, it's because the body feels so numb. And then over the years, you just reflect and say, oh my God, what have I been doing? You know? But now it's like you're coming back. I'm finding my whole self. I'm finding my whole self. And so I can reflect and look back. And I said, oh my God, what have I been doing? I've been doing so many things. And I've not been actually looking after myself.
Yeah.
You know? And whilst I like helping people, and I find joy in doing that. And so even doing this podcast, doing inspirational messages and so forth, it's part of me. I love doing it. And also, so I'm encouraging somebody, I'm encouraging myself as well.
Yeah.
Because it brings me out of my whole self. That it brings me out of depression, anxiety. That's what I actually mean. To get me into that place, whereas I no longer feel that lack of energy, that as if I'm in that dark hole. I don't feel as though I'm in that place where I can't find me.
Yeah.
But bit by bit, I'm realizing I'm getting there. I'm not fully there, but I'm getting there, because I find myself getting my energy bit by bit and doing some things that I've not done for a very long time.
Yeah. It's like you know, when life just becomes too much. Yeah. And it's like a storm, and then you just stood there, and it's like you're not really stood there, and you're just looking around you, and you're like, where do I go? Where do I start from here? Yes. And then eventually, when you get the energy, you just pick each piece of you up. And some pieces are not as strong as the others, but you work on, you know, the bits that you can. but also you learn how to try to be gentle, because in that moment of crisis, when you're in a crisis, you're moving constantly. You're moving, and it's not real. It's like, am I in a film? Is this really happening? And emotional pain for me is worse than physical pain.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is so true. That is so true. Because the physical one, I believe you can deal with it like the night because you see it. But the emotional one is inside. It's inside. And then when the emotions start, I don't even know what to do with myself, because I can't explain it. I just know that I am out of sorts. I know that my body doesn't feel the way it should be. This is not how my body used to feel. And how do I describe this to anybody? How do I describe this to any doctor? Because the first thing they're going to tell me, because when I go to my GP, they're pushing these pills on me. That's what I'm saying. And you don't know. You don't know, because I'm telling you, and you do have the answer, but you're pushing this stuff on me. And so I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I can sit out here this evening. I've not done that for ages. Just recently I've been doing that, and that is more than a plus for me. That is like resurrection. I didn't like, even though when the sun come out, it was like hard for me to even sit and enjoy the backyard. Right? I have this little space here, and so many people would have been so appreciative for this. And it's just now, after struggling through these years, and I can come out and I can say, oh my God, this really feels good. I can hear the children, people talking, the birds flying. There's some birds flying. As I said, the birds flying, I say something like they're going home or something.
Yeah, they're very chatty, these birds, aren't they?
Yeah. And the sun setting on the other side. The trees, it's nature. That's what lift my spirit.
And I think sometimes when when you have everything, people take things for granted, right? And you have everything, and then you go through like tragedy in your family, and like we've had bereavements in our family, and some were tragic, some were just natural, and it's painful. It's painful to watch the people you love in pain. It's painful, to watch yourself in pain. But then it opens up your eyes to beauty, like the little things in life. Like there's no time for drama. There's no time for like who's got this money and who's got that. I don't care for that stuff. No.
The simple things, the things that we call the simple things, are the little things that we shove aside.
Definitely, yeah.
It's like if I need to enjoy myself, I have to like book a Uber and go out by Southend and see, or book a coach to Southend and see, or whatever. I might not even have the funds to do that. But guess what? I have this little space. I can make a long drink or a hot drink or a cold drink and just relax and enjoy nature. It feels so, I can't express it enough.
But I think that's the thing about human beings, right? It's back in the day, Jennifer, when I was like maybe in my 20s or 30s, I was always used to say to myself, like, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here in 5 years' time. I'm going to be here in 10 years' time. And actually, I've got to that space in my life now. I'm just glad I'm here. I like, it's good to have plans. It's good to have good plans and be successful and things like that. But even if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. I'm grateful for the little things, you know. I'm happy with I'm happy with the food shop, you know.
That's it. You know. It just goes to show that you don't give up. It doesn't matter what life throws at us. Yeah, everybody goes through different kind of challenges, some health, all kind of something. But the point of the matter is, don't give up. And whatever circumstances we find ourselves in, we know that once there is life, there is hope. And I would personally say to people, speaking to myself as well, when the negatives happen in our lives, we don't succumb to them. Yeah. But it's how we push forward, how we go forward, how we can use our experiences, we learn from them, and what we take on the journey. Some things we have to leave, and some things we take along with us. It could be people, it could be things as well. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are, they're just listening to you, because, you know, when you say don't give up, in that moment, you just, you feel like it. You feel like, I can't do this, yeah?
Exactly.
I can't do this. And then somehow you do it. And then you're like, how did I get from there to here, to here, to here? And each moment, you know, we have tragic things that happen in life, you know, traumatic stuff. But each moment you do get through it. And I think to be grateful, because some people can't. You know, some people don't have the capacity to, and we just pray and surround them with love. But it just makes you, when that moment of, you know, life feels like you want to give up, and then suddenly you don't, and you know that, and that's life force. I think that's the strength of,
So we just give God thanks for His keeping care. Without Him, we could not be here. And without Him, we couldn't have that inner strength.